Crème brûlée is a French dessert and literally means burnt cream. But did you know that it only uses 4 ingredients and is super easy to make at home? Hi, I'm Astrid from the Sweet Rebellion, and today we're going to be making a classic crème brûlée. For this recipe you will need 5 large egg yolks, 60 grams of sugar, 500 ml or 2 cups of cream, 1 vanilla pod, and an extra 4 tablespoons of sugar for the topping. The first thing we're going to do is heat up our cream with the vanilla pod and then let that infuse for a while we separate our eggs. So I'm just going to split my vanilla pod in half lengthways and then scrape out all the seeds. Then I'm going to add the seeds as well as the split pod to my saucepan together with my cream. Although vanilla pods are quite expensive, it's really worth using the real thing for this recipe. If you can't find vanilla pods, you could also use a vanilla extract, but don't use vanilla essence, it's just not quite the same. The reason that we add the vanilla pod as well as the seeds is that there's still a lot of flavor in the pod that's going to infuse into the cream. Now I'm going to heat my cream and vanilla on the stove over a medium heat, just until it comes up to the boil. Then I'm going to set it aside and let it infuse for 10 to 15 minutes. While our vanilla is infusing into our cream, we need to separate our eggs. For this recipe, we need 5 large egg yolks. It's easiest to separate your eggs when they're cold, and I like to do this one at a time so that if anything goes wrong, you won't lose all the eggs that you've separated already. Don't discard your egg whites, you can use them to make some delicious meringues. Next, I'm just going to add my 60 grams of sugar to my egg yolks and give it a light mix before adding the cream. I'm just going to remove my vanilla pod from the cream now and then gradually add it to the egg and sugar mixture. You can keep your vanilla pod. Just give it a good rinse, allow it to dry, and then add it to a jar full of sugar. Within a few weeks, the vanilla flavor will have infused into the sugar, and you can use that in any of your baking. So I'm going to add my cream gradually while whisking my egg yolk mixture constantly, just to make sure that it doesn't scramble. Don't worry if your cream has formed a skin, because we're going to strain the whole mixture a bit later. A classic crème brûlée is flavored with vanilla, but you could use many different things to flavor yours. You could use rooibos tea, or some herbs like lavender, lemon zest, or even a cinnamon stick. The possibilities are endless. Now I'm going to strain my mixture just to make sure that it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to strain it into a jug so that it's easy to pour into my ramekins. Crème brûlées are always made in a water bath, and that's so that your custard doesn't get too hot and curdle. So I'm just going to add my ramekins to a roasting dish, fill them up with the mixture, and then add some boiling water just up to halfway of the sides of the ramekins. Now these are ready to go into the oven. I prefer to add my hot water once the dish is already in the oven. It's much safer this way, as you don't want any of the water to slosh into your crème brûlées while moving your dish to the oven. Our crème brûlées are going to bake at 160 degrees for about 30 minutes. If you don't have ramekins, you can also use teacups. When your crème brûlées come out of the oven, they'll still have a slight wobble in the center. But don't worry, you're going to leave them in the water bath for about 10 minutes to cool and then chill them for 3 hours in the fridge, and they'll be perfectly set. Now for the fun part. We're going to add our sugar and make our brûlée topping. The best way to do this is with a blowtorch. If you put them under the grill, they don't really work out so well. Only make your sugar crust just before serving, because if you put them into the fridge afterwards, the sugar layer will go liquid. If you don't have a blowtorch, don't worry. You can heat up a spoon on the stove until it's really hot and then use that to caramelize your sugar. I find the best way to caramelize your sugar is to have your blowtorch on medium heat and move it around constantly so that you don't burn the sugar in one area. If you like to have a thick crust, then do one thin layer of sugar, torch that first, and then add another layer and repeat. And there you have it, my classic creme brulee. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend.